Hey guys, welcome back. We are at a place called Rollingstone, a place I've never heard of until a couple of days ago. Eva's replacing Mum. Mum's sick at the moment, so hopefully she can get rid of that pretty quickly. You excited, babes?
Mm-hmm. Let's go!
So Rollingstone Caravan Park, it's about 45 minutes north of Townsville. Didn't really want to do Townsville, didn't really want to do Mackay. All the big cities going up, I'm not too fussed about. But we will stop in Cairns for a little bit after this. So yeah, never heard of this place until another traveller said, check it out. A couple of travellers said, check it out. So literally nothing here at Rollingstone apart from the caravan park, the petrol station, and there's a pub. Park's cool. It's well spaced out, very tropical. You've got these big barra dams where you can catch and release barra. A huge resort swimming pool. What else they got, babes? Jumping pillow, as you pick your nose.
They've got a basketball court.
Basketball court. The beachfront out here. People fishing off the seawall. Up further, there's some friendly locals here. I think weekends have live music, kids nights, cafe, they've got a bar, all that sort of stuff. But we're here during the week, Monday to Friday. So looking forward to it, to be honest. Don't know what we're going to do. Don't know how long Mum's going to be sick. But
hope she's better tomorrow.
Hopefully she's better tomorrow. It's been weird, but been weird having someone sick in the van. I'm not used to it. So anyway, Rollingstone. So pretty cruisy day today here in Rollingstone. Mum's actually sick inside. First time anyone's been sick since probably the second week of our trip. So we're on 4 months without it, and she's sort of bedridden. So just giving her a bit of space, but yeah, a bit of a Lego day today. So what have we got here, Will?
Helicopter.
Got a bit of a helicopter going on there. Beauty and the Beast driving that one. Eva's built her helicopter over here.
I've built a Macca's.
That's Macca's. Got this cool little machine here. What else we got?
We got an ambulance station, a fire station, a fire...
Look at these guys. Just made this one for Will. Cool little fire truck. Got another little fire truck there.
Dad's about to make me Macca's.
Police. Yeah, apparently I'm making a Macca's truck next. Where's the other police car? Oh, this thing's a beast. Look at this bad boy. But yeah, that's kind of...
There's some more red bits.
There's red bits everywhere, mate.
That's kind of what we've got planned for today.
Yeah, not much going on. The park's pretty cool anyway. We'll have a swim later, but it's actually a bit overcast and everything, so it's probably not bad just to do nothing here, which is kind of cool. You need it every now and again. So, bit of Lego. What time is it, babe?
It's 10:53.
Pajamas are still on. Pretty easy day. I haven't showered yet either. Alrighty, we are on the road with an empty seat. No navigator, we lost the navigator. Where's the navigator, guys? Where's...
She's sick.
She's sick, yeah. Day 3 of being crook. We did a big quick hop, skip and jump into Townsville this morning to get some medicine and stock up on that for us. So hopefully she's on the mend, but she's looking like, what's the saying? Death woken up or something like that. Anyway, trying to get these kids out of the caravan, away from mum as much as possible, because it is very hard on the road being in such a confined space when someone is sick. Not that we've had to deal with it. So we've got a new navigator in the back. Her name is Eva Beaver.
No, I'm not the
And where are we going, Beeves?
We're going to the waterfall.
Yeah, on our way. There's about a 15-20 minute drive from Rollingstone Caravan Park. There is a waterfall called, what's it called? Big Crystal Creek. So people bang on about it. I'm still not really in the waterfall swimming hole mood. I'm still looking at these tropical beaches and not being blown away. So anyway, we're going there. As I'm not the person that usually gets things organised, I've forgotten to bring bathers and everything like that for the kids. So hopefully it's not too delicious, because I'll be pretty annoyed with that. But anyway, on the road, we're trying to squeeze it in before Will's sleep this morning. So that will probably mean it won't be that successful, because he'll crack the sads at some point and we'll have to turn around. But it's only 20 minutes, so get up there, have a look, check it out. Hopefully it's a bit better than the one we went to in Nearly, you reckon, Beeves? Which way are we going up here? Navigator, right or left?
I don't know.
Oh my god, sack her already, sack her already. Some bananas. Sweet passion fruits.
It's a look at the birdies. Wait, it's passion fruit.
What else they got?
Well, like, first I thought that was real.
So if you watched our early video, you'll see we got all dolled up, dressed up, had Will in the ready to go in the backpack for a hike that was like 50 minutes from the car park. This one, there's 3 different areas. There's the camping area at Crystal Creek. There's a swimming hole, and then you can drive up to the rock slide we're at the moment. So, but we've pulled up. There's no signs or anything to say how far we're going to walk. So hopefully it's not the opposite problem that we had in Nearly, and hopefully it's just down here somewhere and go check it out. But I'm kind of hoping it's no good either, because we're not really ready to be swimming. We don't have towels or anything to go in, and the kids aren't not really in the happiest mood at the moment. So fun times.
Dive or jump into the water. Swimming can be dangerous.
Unfortunately, it was delicious and we couldn't get in. So we lasted probably 10 minutes there, maybe, just checking it out, sitting down. Yeah, kicking back. It's about 28, 29 at the moment, first day of June. And that would have been nice to just dip in and cool off a bit. But we are, we're fighting time with Will. He's getting tired. I don't know why he's in a long sleeve top, but he reckons he's not hot. Yeah, so we're gonna go back, check out the Paradise swimming hole, I think it's called, which is about 5 minutes down the road. This walk was probably, what do you reckon, Bees? 5 minute walk, 7 minute walk, maybe. Yeah. Sort of like a roller coaster, up and down some big dippers, but fairly easy. And yeah, rock slides, it's beautiful. Except we saw no one else actually doing them, because there's quite a big dip in the middle of one of them. Would have been nice just to see someone try and launch themselves off that. So anyway, let's go to the next place. So big Crystal Creek. We went to the Paradise swimming hole just then to check it out. It's good. It wasn't amazing. Whereas I thought the rock pool area at the top was absolutely delicious. So worth driving up there and parking and going for a swim up there. Still not a bad spot to swim here either, but it's just a big open part where the water pools, I guess. He's got to get back for a sleep. He was whinging the whole time on that walk, which is only 150 metres both ways. He was whinging that Eva was following him, so Eva couldn't walk behind him. So just the rubbish that they fight about. And that's not Eva's fault this time. Will's just got this stupid thing going on at the moment. So anyway, big Crystal Creek, worth coming to. And I should say, we usually try and do things like this really early on in the stay, because then if we like it, we can come back again. We're going tomorrow, we're going to Cairns, so we're probably not going to have the opportunity to come back and have a swim here, unless we're in this area again. So Mama's not going to see it, and we're not going to get a swim in it this time around. So, but yeah, cool to see. Rightio, so just a little canopy / battery update. We're in Rollingstone for 4 days, purely because we wanted to be close to Townsville, because we thought things would be getting sorted. We could sort something out then while we're there, and then a driver come to the party. I'm driving into Townsville now after 3 days, and tomorrow we drive to Cairns. So I'm glad it's here, but I'm going to pick up my battery. A whole new battery now. Got to go pick it up from one of the auto elects there. But yeah, it was just, if you've been following along, it just cut out, like out of nowhere. Everything had looked good, the app would say everything's all working good from the lithium setup I've got in the back. And then out of nowhere, it just go bang. Not really, there's nothing kind of that I was doing the same that was causing it. Fuses that aren't going, so yeah, it's been since Gold Coast when it first happened, then it kind of started cutting out maybe once a week, once every 10 days. And then in Ely Beach, I think, I haven't really checked the videos that I shot there just yet, but I know I did mention it a couple of times. It just kept cutting out, like it wouldn't stay on for more than a couple of hours basically before I cut it again, and eventually just I left it. Anyway, in a drive, sort of just want stats. They just want, check the app, send us this screenshot of that app, check us this one, do this, use it heavily, don't use it at all, turn it off for 2 days, all this sort of stuff. Meanwhile, we're on the road, and I said, hey, we've specifically booked a powered site so we can come into Townsville, get it to an auto elect and get things checked out. But they kind of come to the party and said, okay, we got two options warranty wise. You got one, to send your battery back, we'll cover the cost of freight, and if we determine that it's faulty, we'll send you a new one. It's not really ideal as a scenario on the road because it's timely, and they said that. But option two was we can pay for a new battery out of our pocket, which is a couple of grand basically for the same one, maybe even more with inflation, I don't know. And then they send that out, and then in my own time I can send the old one back. And if they found the old one to be faulty, they would reimburse me. And I said, hang on, like, we're on the road, our budget's not massive. I don't want to be doing that without even seeing an auto electrician. Wouldn't the middle ground be, we go somewhere that like is a reputable dealer for you guys, so you can trust them. We pay the cost of the auto elect, and then if it turns out to be a battery, you cover it. They didn't get back to me with that response. They just said, we've sent you like a third scenario basically that they didn't even talk about. They're like, alright, we're sending you a new battery. If yours is in pristine condition, you can pick it up from la-di-da in Townsville. So yeah, that's what I'm on the way to do. Still really haven't had everything looked at, including the electronics or anything like that, but at least I'm not out of pocket. And if the battery's fine, they can refurb it and do whatever, and then at least I limit one, well, I get back to the square one where I know that it's not the battery and something else is causing it to cut out. So, but yeah, they did identify a fault. The lithium setup, the 200 amp hours, has got 4 cells in it. Cell number 1 was showing like 500 thingamajigs less than the other 3 cells. So they said that can be caused by the battery issues, that can be caused by something else. But I think there was enough in that after a couple of days of different testing that I was doing on the road for them to sort of come to the party and say, hey, it looks like there's an issue there. So yeah, look, I'm no auto elect. One of the big reasons I went with Energive is because of their reputation, but it's just been like pulling hen's teeth, and I did not feel comfortable having something diagnosed through emails, basically, with my knowledge, which is lack of, and then someone else sitting in a call center somewhere else. My preferred thing was to get it to an auto elect, have them look at everything and get it swapped over if need be, and that's kind of what's happening, but in reverse. But at least I'll have a battery, and hopefully the issues are gone, because it's just been a little bit annoying having to unpack the back, get to the battery, reset it, or charge it on 240 volt, which actually blew up on it as well. Like a 4-week-old Victron charger blew up, which wasn't ideal. But yeah, at least we're getting somewhere. I feel much more comfortable if it's not the battery then, and the issues still sort of persist, that I can go to any auto elect that I want and say, hey, I've had this battery replaced, but this is still happening. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen, but at least we're sort of out the other side, I guess. So just cruising into Townsville by myself and getting that all done now. So yeah. So we're staying like 45 minutes out of town, and I've just arrived in Townsville a little bit early from what the auto elect wanted. So I didn't think about lunch. I just went, Trina, they've rang me, I've got to go in there and get it done now while they've got some time. But yeah, got here a little bit early. So driving past, I found this little baby. Woo! Little treat for lunch. I can't actually remember the last time we had it. I think even I had like a little bit of popcorn chicken in Noosa, a little bit of a sneaky one. So I'm having another sneaky one now. But as a family, it's probably been since, I think, Port Augusta we got some, going out to the station there because we had a massive driving day. But this is kind of our go-to back home. So I know, like, if we're having takeaway, we sort of, that's what we'll have. But I thought, to be fair to my family, when this does go live on YouTube, and there's like at the moment, about 2.5 month delay. So me talking today, the episode won't air for another couple of months. I don't watch them. Trina watches them most of the time, and she likes that little jog down memory lane. But the kids sometimes watch them, sometimes don't. So here's my deal. If the kids, so this is Dad talking to you, Eva and Will. If you see this episode and you see Dad chowing down on this KFC and you mention it to me, I'll stop at the next KFC that we see and we can feast on that. Or you can feast on it. Or maybe all of us can, actually, because I wouldn't mind something down there. Don't know where we'll be. We could be in the middle of nowhere, but so it might be a bit of a time delay between them mentioning it and then before we go past the next KFC. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this because it smells bloody delicious. They might even find out tonight because of the smell in the car. I can't lie. So if Mum asked me what I had for lunch, I say, oh, nothing. I was in too much of a rush. Or just had something out of the canopy. She won't believe me for a second anyway, so. I don't care. I love it. How's that sun looking? Not great there, hey? KFC was delicious. It was, yeah, quality control tested by yours truly. It's good to be back in the KFC game, I guess, even if the family missed out. But deal's a deal, so that one will stand for a couple of months until I see it. But just wanted to give a shout out to ALEC Auto Electrics out of Townsville. I gave him a call on the blower maybe 4 hours ago now and said, hey, I'm watching Star Trek like a hawk. Energive has sent a battery your way for me to replace, and apparently it's arriving today. I said, we're going to Cairns tomorrow, so I don't want to make a 10-hour round trip from Cairns. Is there any chance you can give me a call once that comes in and I can drive into town to 45 minutes? Anyway, now I went by, they gave me a call and said, hey, it's here. It's just coming after 1 and you should be fine. So I went in there, got in there a little bit early as per my KFC. But yeah, it was, I reckon, 15 minutes. They had the old one out, the new one in, and I'm back on the road going back to Rollingstone now. So quality service, and it's nice when things sort of work. So fingers crossed that that's all sorted now, and my canopy issues are sort of in the past. But the other thing was the RAAF air force base is just near where their building is, and one of the FA-35 Lightnings took off. I assume it was that. I don't know if the military jets that well, but it certainly looked that way. It took off overhead, and just the noise is incredible that they make. And I said to the bloke, because we saw a couple the other day when we were in Townsville as well, said to the bloke to get used to it. He was like, yeah, it's so bloody annoying in the mornings. They're just constant. I was like, what the heck? Like, how can that be annoying? It's just, I guess if you live there or trying to sleep and all that sort of thing, but it's just so impressive. It's just so, what's the word? Maybe foreign to what we're used to in Victoria, especially where we're from, because there's no military air force bases or anything like that. So, and I know war is war, or war is hell, and these things are literally killing machines, but it just takes me back to being a little kid again. Like, the hair stand up on your arms, and I just get all the giddy basically seeing them. So it's just incredible machines, and apparently it's just normal out of Townsville. So it reminded me of another thing. We went when Eva was 18 months. Will wasn't even born or thought of. We were in the US, Southwest US for 6 weeks, cruising around in a little car, camping out of it through all the national parks, and we were going from California from Lone Pine into Death Valley. And as you go into Death Valley from there, you descend, well, it's the lowest point, I think it's the lowest point in the world, definitely the lowest point in America. You descend down this big canyon, and when we were there, like, I was driving in a car that I didn't know really well. It was a hire car, and all of a sudden there's this massive noise, and I thought the wheel was falling off. We're driving on the edge of this cliff, and I was like, oh shit, we're gonna blow up here and crash into the depths below. But then sort of come to my senses and realised out the passenger window that there was a fighter jet flying, like, actually lower than what we were driving at the time through this canyon. And like the pilots loved it apparently. I think they called it Star Wars Canyon. You can Google it and check it out for yourselves. But they just screamed through there, and I think because of the acoustics there, it just makes everything sound super loud anyway. And then yeah, once I come through to realise what it was, I was just in awe at just that sight. Like, it's beautiful enough to see the canyon and going down into the valley, and you got the Sierra Nevadas behind you, and then to see like this military jet screaming through with the noise it makes and all that sort of thing. It's just one of those things you sort of pinch yourself, and just I vividly remember it from my travels. I think they call it Star Wars Canyon, but they don't actually fly it anymore because one of the pilots died or crashed there a couple of years ago now, I think. So yeah, I don't know how I got there. I don't know what that sidetrack story was, but I hope you like it. Maybe I'm just bored because I've got no one else around me and I'm driving by myself for the past couple of hours. So anyway, car sessions with Ash, over and out. Wraps up Rollingstone. Certainly a place we weren't intending to visit, but glad we did, to be honest. The park there is beautiful. There's not much else there. I had a good time. We've got the navigator back on board over here. Hi. After 3 or 4 days in bed. I won't ask her how Rollingstone was because she didn't do much at all, to be honest. Currently in a little battle or a little fight with Will in the back there, who's not eating his breakfast. So it's you have to stop somewhere coming up this way, and we weren't too keen on Townsville. And then with the whole canopy battery issues, we needed somewhere to stay. So Rollingstone was it. Hadn't heard about it the week before, but here we are. What about you, babes? You like it?
Mm-hmm.
Good pour, wasn't it?
And we went to the waterfall.
Yeah, went to the waterfall, Crystal Creek. Wish we kind of spent a little bit more time looking into that place, but with the circumstances and Trina being sick and everything like that, it just didn't work out like that. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles. It's what's that show? Jim Carrey.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Anyway, doesn't matter. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you like this one. We are on our way to Cairns now. Far North Queensland. I'm going to spend a fair bit of time up here, maybe nearly a couple of weeks. So in Cairns, and then we'll go further than that. But yeah, Cairns should be the next one. Ciao.